Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back here telling the story of the Ajax Mandate, or perhaps discovering, that would be a better word, discovering the story of the Ajax Mandate here in Stellaris, utilising, along with a few other expansion packs and other flavour packs, if you will, all of which are described in the description below, but paying particular attention perhaps to the very latest expansion pack for the game, Stellaris Federations, which those lovely people at Paradox very generously offered me a key to, so I could explore it and create hopefully something interesting and amusing for you to view through this my little YouTube channel. Anyway, at the very end of the last episode, as I was wrapping everything up, two very important little messages arrived here on my desk. I think the first of which was, oh, it's going to hide anyway, was this smaller one. The Ute, I'm going to call it the Ute Empire. If you may remember our survey ship. Can you hide these? I don't know if you can. Yeah, our survey ship was surveying this new star system of Rigor, and was sent to investigate some anomalies on the surface of one of the planets, Rigor 6 by the look of it, wherever that is. Are you around here somewhere? Are you at all around here? No. Okay, are you one of the smaller objects? Oh, there you are. Why does it not give it a... Oh, because it has no particular use or interest. Right. So only those planetary bodies which contain something of use to us are actually named explicitly on the panel here, on the star system view. So obviously here we've got energy, we've got minerals, we've got potentially habitable, but we will need to terraform that, I think. Yeah, well, actually, no. Well, we'll see if we decide to put a starbase, a starbase. That's the word I'm looking for, and I'd already found it. If we plan to put a starbase in this system, that world may be habitable, but these other bodies serve no useful purpose apparently, including Rigor 6. Although it does have old artifacts on. Our scientists think that they inhabited this region. This is the Ute civilization. This region of stars roughly 6 million years ago, based on the age of the artifacts. The aliens called themselves the Ute and appear to have been very large and flat anthropod analogues. I vaguely know what anthropod means, but I'm not sure I could describe it to you if you don't know. And analogues, I know that's different to digital, but anthropod analogues, I'm going to have to look that up if I can be bothered. Do we need that explaining? Let's just take it as something funky, shall we? Yeah, they looked large, flat and funky. It seems a single individual could reach a length of nearly 100 meters as an adult, and it was apparently exceedingly rare for more than 2 or 3 Ute to travel on board the same starship. That's interesting. But what?
Situation log updated.
Ooh, does that mean we've discovered something? Situation log, our friendly Veer told us, so that's F2 here. Ooh, right. Okay, so they're precursors. So they're, as it says, an ancient civilization. I want to get this out of the way because it's cluttering up the screen, isn't it? And I click anything, it will disappear entirely, and I don't want that. Okay, right, so if we can find enough relics from their civilization, it may be possible to pinpoint the location of their home system. And obviously ancient civilization precursors could have been very powerful empires, space empires. So it'd be useful to know where they came from, discover more about their history, and hopefully that will sort of feed in to the growth in our own power, influence, technology, and all the other good stuff that space empires want. So yeah, we'll need to we'll just potter around the universe, this galaxy, and see if we can find any more relics from the Ute Okay, but anyway, having discovered all that, our survey ship wandered off into the next star system, as you can see there, from Rigor to this dubious abyss. Okay, if you're going to call it something, why not call it that? And it discovered in here, alongside this black hole type thing, we have located what we believe could be an ancient subspace gateway near dubious abyss. It appears to have been part of a galaxy-wide network of similar stations which, when operational, allowed for near instantaneous travel from one part of the galaxy to another. Yeah, so rather than having to trundle along these hyperspace, hyperlanes, whatever they are, from one star system to the next, if you can find a couple of these gateways that are linked, so there's another black holey kind of thing over here, so that might be another one. It probably isn't. Oh, there's another one down here as well. Ooh, cool. So what happens from what I can recall when I played the game a year or so back, there'll be just a link between two, and only two. So you can sort of jump in one and then go vast distances across the galaxy and come out in another L gate, another gateway, far, far away from home. So it's unlikely to be that one, to be honest, but you never know. So they're a great way of short-circuiting the distances that space is usually famous for. Yeah, space is famous for distance. Yeah, and space. Yeah, that's true. At some point after its initial construction, its connection to the rest of the network was severed. Ooh. It now offers only one valid destination, an uncharted group of stars just beyond our galaxy that our astronomers have designated the L cluster. Oh, this sounds a bit different to what I remember. Even more intriguing, the gateway was built entirely by microscopic nanites of an unknown design. That's very small, microscopic. It says microscopic there, so yeah, microscopic little creatures, or robots, cyber creature thingies. Although the gateway emits a faint power signature, it has been deliberately locked into some kind of maintenance loop that prevents its activation. Ah, shame! Until we find some way of aborting this process, the L cluster will remain beyond our reach. Ooh, that's intriguing. Another something to discover from far, far away. Intriguing.
Situation log updated.
And another situation update. The L cluster. So I think we need to discover more insights. It's a bit like Relic. So again, we're going to be pottering around the galaxy trying to find stuff. Now, our other science ship is in our home star system of origin here, gathering archaeological data. Where are you? Where are you? Here? There you are. Because we think we are the descendants of some previous powerful race. We are standing on the shoulders of giants, kind of thing, which is our origin. So we've got this one starship. It's not going to do anything down here, is it? Oh, we're still surveying, so it might discover something more. So we'll let that one carry on. Okay, what else do we want to do here? Our construction ship here. What can we do? I'm not sure. If we come out of here, we could. I don't want to come down here because, as you can see here, 3 hyperlanes converge on Rigor here. Now it's possible that there's nothing else coming in from this direction, but it might be nice to have it. Likewise, we could have aggressors coming in from here. That's only 2 then, because this direction we've already got covered. So as I've said before in the last episode, this point here is a nice choke point. So everything has to come into our space through here. So we could use this as a next choke point. So we might go out then. We need to survey it first though before we can send our construction ship out there. So is there anything else we can do at this point? I don't think there is particularly. I think we've got all the resources we want from here, really, because They're all just clusters of 2 units apiece around here, which is relatively expensive to extract. Likewise in Geronth, we set up our first colony on Geronth Prime. That's just again 2 minerals. We could do with more minerals or energy. We could, I suppose. While we're here, let's mine for minerals then. So our construction ship, where are you? There you are. If I set you to build a mining station, that will take 100 minerals. It will take 1 off our monthly upkeep, off our energy for monthly upkeep. Let's do that then. Okay. Now, I was messing around with my fleet down here, wasn't I? Oh yes, what I want to do is I somehow managed to create 2 fleets when I built my 4th. Actually, it was my 5th Corvette, I think. I created it as a new fleet, and I didn't want to do that. I want to merge it with this one. So can I? Oh, yep, just drop it into there. That was easy, wasn't it? When I finished the last episode, I was faffing around with the fleet manager trying to do it, and it seemed I couldn't find an easy way of doing it, but it is simply that. Just move it in there. So we've got 2 of the new Cathox class. The other thing I was thinking of doing at the end of the last episode was going into Ship Designer and seeing if we can upgrade any of our ships, because we have researched some new technology. So here, so here's what you see. If I get time moving on slowly so that research can carry on. Oops, there you go. There you are, just normal speed. Yeah, so here our armour is at the small nano composite armour, which is level 1, whereas this is level 2, which is the one we've newly researched. And that gives me an armour hit points of plus 50. It costs 10 alloy to add, whereas this, don't click on it, gives me 65 armour. So better protection, but it costs 13 alloy to manufacture. So we could add that to our ships if I auto upgrade. So auto upgrade components to a high level when they are unlocked. If we do that, what happens? Will that automatically upgrade those ships? I have a suspicion it won't, because
system survey complete.
They're already built. I think that just upgrades the design of those ships. So if I were to build another one of those corvettes, shipyard, the Cathox class, I can't look at it there, can I? Do I need to go into the fleet manager? So if I click it, it's going to add it to the queue. I don't want that. I just want to look at it. I don't think I can do that there, and I'm scared of clicking it because I don't want to spend money building it. So if I go to the fleet manager, does this tell me about the ship design? No. Design details. It's not doing that there. If I go back to the ship designer, it's not done that there. I'm wondering if I should fit that myself. I'm going to leave it for the time being. Let's just check what our science ship has discovered in the dubious abyss. Okay. Right, so we have got some research there which we could mine for, or set a research station up there to extract or benefit from that engineering research capability. But we probably won't do that just yet. What we will do is send our idle surveying ship out here, and we'll send you off to survey you, and then you, and then you. I really perhaps ought to start looking at surveying out here. Do I need another science ship? That might be what we do, in fact. Let's go home to our home star system. Have I gone home? No, I am home now. Right, so our starbase, the shipyard, our science ship costs 100 alloy. Got 400. It'll take 60 days. But we will need to recruit a new scientist. They're leaders, aren't they?
The leaders tab lets us hire,
yes, I know.
dismiss,
Thank
and
you.
assign.
Oh, something's happened. Oh, we've earned enough unity. Excellent. So we can add another tradition to our tree here. So research. I'm just wondering if... Because the thing is, if you complete one of these, we can get a really good ascension perk. Although it might be useful to have the expansion benefits here by starting this tradition as well. Yeah, you see colony development speed increases. I think we're, in terms of what gives us the best bang for buck, as it were, it'll be completing one of these tradition trees at a time, I think. I may be wrong. If you know if I'm wrong, if you've experienced the game, please do let me know, because I'm still relearning all this. And things may well have changed since I last played it, as I said, nearly a year ago. So what we can research here, research station output increases, leader experience gain, and leader level cap. I think... let's go for the experience gain and the level cap. Which means that our leaders will gain more experience, and they won't stop gaining experience because they've run out of mental power at a certain level. They'll be able to learn more things and be more useful to us. I think that's useful, so we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, we've done that. So what was I looking at? Oh, the leaders, wasn't I? That's right. There they are. Ooh, we found something. Right, a habitable world survey. Oh, right, yes. This was a survey our other scientist was working on before getting on with the archaeology stuff, because we discovered something about habitable worlds, so we thought we'll learn more about what makes worlds habitable. So we now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Ajax, which is our home world. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalogue the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists, I'll try that again. Our xenobiologists, thank you, have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. A commendable initiative is one response to this. Or we have more important matters to focus on. Ooh. I would like to... I think we need to spread our wings. I think. Yeah, let's try that. So that begins that event chain, and that just gives us 20 of this influence. Is that what that is? Influence, yeah. So that means we've got more sort of influence over matters. It's a sort of social engineering power mechanism. Okay, let's we'll do that.
Log updated.
So what is the situation log update? We just need to find 8 habitable worlds. That will take quite some time, I think, and we'll get bonuses based on that. But I won't actually focus explicitly on that. That will happen when it happens, I think. So I was looking at leaders, wasn't I? I'll keep the game paused while I'm looking at this. Otherwise I'll just get a constant stream of interruptions. So who can we recruit as a new scientist for our new ship? So who have we got? We have got an industrial expertise from that scientist. We have got one who looks into voidcraft, so he's an expert in that, and this one lives longer, and he is the oldest, which is handy. We've already got an industrial scientist there working in research. We don't, the yellow here, I think, I may be wrong, I think that refers to engineering kind of science as opposed to societal research, or what's that? What's the other one? Physics. That's it. I may be wrong. I probably am wrong. I don't think any of these are useful to us in terms of a survey scientist, so we'll go with Mirox, I think. So I think we can do that, and that costs me 200 energy. I can spend that. So let's build him a ship, and then we'll recruit him or whoever comes in his place. So let's build another science ship. Okay, and we'll start that chain off. There it goes. And all our ships are busy. Our construction ship will have finished building that mining station shortly. There's our main survey scientist.
Complete.
Told you we'd finish it, didn't I? So we've got 3 energy to exploit here in our home system. Is that anywhere? Oh yeah, that's there. So I think we'll send him back here. So we'll get our construction ship, and you can build a mining station around that. Now that will again cost 1 energy to maintain every month. I think it's a monthly cycle here, isn't it? But it will give us 3, at least 3 in return. So that's a good return on investment, I think. So they're all busy doing that. How's our new colony going along? Still got some time to go. Yeah, 2.5 years or so before that's finished. It should be interesting. Okay, to keep things interesting, let's speed it up a little bit, shall we? Our science ship has got to the Memars system. Oh my goodness, there's a lot to look at here. Right, so what's happened here? Scientist Cablox, and that's you, is it? That is you. The Alzok, yep, and he's gained a level. Excellent. So that should mean he's better and faster at whatever it is he does. Surveying planets. Ooh, 3 mineral resources there. You're doing well. You're getting through these quite quickly, sir, which is good. Got 60 more to get through. He's reasonably fast. That's fine. Ooh, our archaeologists have discovered something. Excellent. So, what do we see? Let's see what we got. Well, indeed, it does say that. Our archaeological team have started their work down on Rixish. Seismographic readings quickly isolated a hollow area underground on the rough location indicated by the alien indicators, those pointy pen things we discovered on the other world, previously discovered. The underground expanse is vast, and despite its mysterious nature, one thing is beyond doubt amongst the experts. It's not natural. Oh my goodness. Someone built it with a specific purpose in mind. Do you know what? Let's keep digging. It's going to take 90 days. Yeah, we're getting 2 clues and artifacts and stuff. That's all very good indeed. So we'll keep those guys working down there. Where are our ships? Where's our new science ship? Is that ready yet? Oh, you are ready. There. Why are you not highlighted? Oh, you're together, are you? Well, you're not quite together. Okay, so we need to assign a leader. So we need our new... It's strange how quickly days pass when you don't expect them to. And when you don't expect them to pass quickly, yeah, whatever. Leaders. Recruit a new scientist. It's still the same bunch. So we will recruit Mirox. He's aged a year already. Gosh. And we will assign you to our newest science ship. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, and let's send you off. Oh, I need to be on the map. I want to be on the map, don't I? So let's send you off surveying. We'll start with that one. Then we'll come back here. I'm hoping there's nothing beyond that one. Doesn't look like there is, but I could be wrong. And then we'll go on there. We'll go up there, and then round there. I think. Okay, that could all change obviously as we progress through the system. Oh, okay, so we're discovering trading resources we can trade there in the Memars. Memars system, and that's all good. Our construction ship is building that mining station. That's excellent. We're researching, surveying that system. That's going quite nicely. Let's move things along. Oh, hang on, I've just noticed. Our capital planet has an unemployed person on it. So we have a new pop, or a new measure of population. So we need to find them a job to do. We can either put them in a building or add them to a district. Now actually, well, before we do that, we had a food growth. I don't like the fact that it's not saying that I've fulfilled this mandate, this promise of at least 15 plus 15 a month in food production, because my monthly gain is 26, which I don't know about your maths, but in the way I calculate numbers and values, 26 is significantly more than 15, and I've been doing that for several months now, so I'm annoyed about that. So I don't particularly want more food. What we could do with perhaps is more alloys, I think. So does that require, let's go to our homeworld here. So how do we create alloys? We've got this factory here, an alloy foundry. Do I want to build another alloy production unit building? Now, if I understand these things correctly, the buildings employ sort of middle class specialists in the population, as opposed to the working class. There are three tiers to the population. You've got workers, specialists and rulers. The specialists are the ones working in the districts. This, again, if I understand it correctly, working in the districts, creating the raw materials. The specialists are the ones working in the factories, creating the sort of manufactured product, and the rulers are the ones who work in the admin area. Now, if you create a specialist job, a building, then people will want to do that more than work the fields, as it were. So you need to make sure you've got enough people creating the basic raw materials to support this middle tier level here. Otherwise things get out of kilter, as I understand it. Again, if you know better, please do tell me. I'm more than happy to take advice on board. So this is, you see, we've got two metallurgist jobs here, it says there. So how does this, as a bureaucrat, yeah, there's the two metallurgists there. Yeah, that it adds up. I think it's almost as if I know what I'm talking about. This is quite remarkable. So, another alloy foundry? No. What else do we have here? We don't have any particular dissatisfaction here. So everyone's reasonably happy with me, I think. Population. Do we have any issues with housing? Can you tell in here? Available housing +5. Okay. Yeah, could do with more housing actually. I think we're about to fill up. So we got 31. So, is there any more housing? Alright, so this stronghold, which is a sort of fortified military building, will give us one housing spot and one soldier job. That's quite good actually, because I just want to get rid of this one person. Oh, so I want to employ this one person. That's what I want to do. So that's quite good. These give me 2 jobs, which is... that one gives me 5 jobs. No, not doing that. Okay, well let's do this, because we could do with something, I think, to protect our planet from enemy forces. Not that there are any imminent dangers. I don't think any of these... No. No. Yeah, so I think that will be a good choice. And that spawns defense armies. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. So that will take 219 days to do. So that's this one poor pop is going to be unemployed for another 219 days. It already has the highest priority. I don't think I can force feed it to build it any more quickly. So we'll have to make do with that. That's okay. Right. Where's everyone going? So our construction ship finished building... We've nearly finished building that mining station. Ooh, what's happened here? So Governor Moz has leveled up. That's good. He's the man in charge of our sector.
Complete.
Our mining station has been built. Is there anything else we can extract here? Actually, if we go to the galaxy view, it tells me. So we've got 2 mining there. Deres. It might actually be worth extracting those spare...
Anomaly found.
Ooh, those spare energy resources. In fact, just to make sure that I've got enough. I'm down to 20. A surplus of 20 now. Okay, who's discovered what where? Okay, so we have discovered activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. Aha! Right. This is a hard difficulty, so it will take him that much longer to do. That's 400 days. But we're searching for precursors. That's kind of what the thinking behind our civilization. That's always at the back of our minds, I think. We are on the shoulders of giants, remember. And we have already said we want to discover habitable planets. We want to discover more about precursor civilizations. So I think this makes sense in terms of the story we're telling. So we will research that now. Okay. And yeah, he will spend time doing that. Quite a bit of time before he carries on with the rest of his research. Where's that other science ship? Oh, you're out there already. Oh, you've discovered, right, burritos. Burritos? It is good. Or burritios.
Anomaly
Yeah,
found.
whatever. Oh, things. Oh, everything happens at once, doesn't it? Wow, this is too much. Okay, so in the burrito system, our latest surveying scientist Mirox has discovered impressive structures litter a small area on the surface of Burritos 2, practically begging for some archaeological work. Now, he has no particular talents in this area, and he's only skill level 1 at the moment, so he finds this work challenging. But it will only take 250 days. So, yeah, let's research that. We're a research-oriented civilization, so that's done that. You've leveled up. You've found that. Yeah, we've discovered that. And the archaeological work. Okay, so back here on whichever planet this is. The excavation crew has finally reached the underground structure. Vast angular halls and tunnels were explored. A complete lack of adornment made it difficult to establish the purpose of the structure. When Rezikax entered the main chamber, a deep sound suddenly reverberated. Initially just thundering noise, the sound slowly contorted until an incorporeal voice spoke a single sentence in our language. Are you ready? The booming voice was followed by a deep rumble as one of the giant walls slowly slid away to reveal a dark corridor. Our archaeologists eagerly went inside. We will continue this search. We will tread, however, lightly. Whoa. 3 more clues. Definitely. Right. So, we have got our construction ship here, could be doing something useful. I was looking at getting more energy, wasn't I? There was energy here in Stellaris. Or do I want to send him to... No, there's no spare energy here, so it's going to be in Stellaris, isn't it? So let's send him to build a mining base around the sun.
Planetary features on habitable planets are sometimes
Yes, thank you, Veer. Be
preventing
quiet.
their exploitation.
Be
Clearing a blocked feature takes time.
Be quiet. So, we will build a mining station around the sun and exploit those 2 units of energy. Right, so he's going back in that direction. And we've... Yeah, I think that's just Veer giving me general advice. We haven't discovered any more habitable planets as yet. Right, so I think we will leave this here for the time being. Our colony will be ready next year. We are continuing our research into these anomalous things, what we have found, including the archaeological dig in our home system. So, yeah, we'll call this episode to a close here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this exploration of the space that the Ajax Mandate is wishing to expand into and exploit ruthlessly, but, you know, with a kind heart nonetheless. Possibly. If you have enjoyed this, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a thumbs up, a like would be lovely, but even better if you've got any thoughts, suggestions, even better, any hints or tips would be very much appreciated. It would be awesome to hear from you. Just drop them into the comments box below, and of course if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you can do that now, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost here in Stellaris Federations, I will see you again soon. But until then, bye bye for now.